So I was thinking the other day, I was late to this trend. Okay, tuna.
Like tuna, the canned tuna?
Canned tuna. Love it. Love tuna.
How late are we talking?
No, I reckon I was 24. So I hadn't had tuna till then. I was always like, stinky tuna, stinky.
Does smell.
Ooh, that stinks, right?
Yeah.
But I've got a thing that I've realised. Once you start eating tuna, you don't smell it anymore.
True. What flavour are you going for?
I go
though?
Serena. I only eat Serena. John West can
How's this a weasel
suck
for
my
a
ass.
sponsorship? John West on board as well.
Suck my ass.
But are you going like just spring water, oil? Are you going for the flavour?
No.
What?
I go Italian olive oil or I go chili oil. I don't go salt water.
So why did you start so late with tuna?
Steve!
Buckley kicked one from 50 last week and he's missed the shot. He's celebrating a point.
Oh, Danny boy. Gee whiz, I've missed you, my friend.
I missed you.
Last week, I don't know what we are doing, but I honestly missed you. Hey.
Come here. That's a hug. We're hugging
So good to see
for
you
everyone
again.
listening.
We missed each
I
other
missed you
last
so
week.
much. Missed you so much. We just had a hug,
Sometimes I
guys.
love hugging people so much.
I did miss you. It was a weird week not being
I
here
was
to
in
see your
Noosa.
pretty face. How was it? Jeez, you look red.
Oh, man, I'm so
You look really red.
tanned.
You do look red.
I'm actually like full on tanned up.
What'd you do up there, mate? Just relax?
Worked, man. So this is the thing between me and you, man. You work for the man.
Yeah.
I am the man.
Yeah.
I don't stop, man.
What they
I
say-
work and I hustle and I grind and I say to you, hey, get your strap-ons
You do. Still?
and jump on my back because we are going to the top.
So you always say, you do say, get your strap-ons and jump on my back.
Yeah.
Always.
Strap on, we're going to the top.
Yeah. You know what they say about me?
Yeah,
He's
many
not,
things.
he's
I
not
know
a businessman. He is a businessman. Anyway, good to see you.
Did anyone say that?
I said once. I had this memo come through. Like a guy, one of our listeners,
Yeah.
Sam Dillon, sent it to me.
Sam Dillon.
Yeah. And he was like, hey, like, big fan of the show, and sent me this, like, how much he loved the show. So, do you mind? I don't mind if I play it.
Oh,
yeah?
please do. I love when you bring these things.
G'day guys, it's Sam Dillon here. I'm a real person, 100%. Just wanted to say that I absolutely love the show. Me and my mates, we sit around and we listen to it. We love Deal Buckley, we think he's so funny. And how about producer Sam? Bloody loves a freebie, doesn't he? Get your own stuff, Sam. And we love Cos. It's like we ran our own personal stand-up show. We had a good time. We even forgot there was a game of footy. He was awesome. So keep up the good stuff, guys.
Oh, that is so
that's-
genuine.
That's a real person. So, thank you for sending in that voicemail.
Wow.
It was great. That's what we love about our fans. They're just always giving, show us support. So, thank you to Sam Dillon, who's 100%.
That is 100% a real person. And it was so
100%
good how
real.
he said that, so funny he knew that Sam loved free things.
Weird. Well, everyone would know.
No,
everyone would
does.
know.
Shout out to Sam Dillon.
Well done, Sam Dillon.
Who's an absolute champion. And we appreciate your support. Hey, guess what?
What?
Man, we've got such a big show.
Massive.
Like, it's been a good start to the year and everyone's been like, yeah, it's been good. Listcloggers, great podcast. Haha, you hit number one on Spotify. Yeah. Next.
Yeah. Next
Hey,
item.
Hey, cool. Next.
Yeah, this is what I was doing.
Like-
When we hit it, I was like, oh, okay.
Next. Wait, number one, what's
Oh,
next? Minus?
I was like,
Zero?
yeah, number one, that's cool. Next, please.
Next.
Next, what's the
anyway,
next?
So
We're going to the top here, and thank you to
we
everyone.
already are at the top. So I'm saying we're going.
Yeah. No one can catch us. No one's going to catch us.
Well, I'm second.
You might catch us.
So
You might, if you, it's, you know,
do you know how conflicting that is? And when
How do
I
you
was
feel?
so conflicted when Dylan Friends was number one, right? And then I get beaten by my own other show.
Yeah, that
I was
you're-
like, how do you feel when that happens?
You know what happens in F1 Formula cars? When
yeah.
you would know because you love like revving cars and stuff.
Come on.
When
You would know because
I
you got a
would know.
V8.
I love V8 super.
Yeah.
When two teammates are in the same car, like same team,
Yeah.
and one has to finish ahead of the other, they would pull over and let the other person go.
Well, we'll get to
And
this
sometimes
later.
it can be
Sometimes that's not
dangerous.
true.
Is that how you feel like a bit of an F1 driver right now? Like
Yeah.
we're on the
As
same
I said to
team.
you, I said, get your strap on and jump on my back.
Okay, that-
because
you gotta
I'm
stop saying
taking
that.
you to the top. And I said, look, I'm at the top already.
You
I'm
can't-
already at number one. Who else can I bring? Sam, jump on.
We've done a lot of heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Sam, we've
It's all-
taken, well
it's all
done, thanks
back.
Sam. So I'm sort of going him.
Guess
I'm
what else?
looking- What?
Well,
I'm just looking, sometimes I write a run sheet of like what I have in my head coming into the show.
yes.
And you know how I've said previously in the show, sometimes I write something, I'm not really sure like what that means.
Yeah, okay.
I've got one here, it just reads, it's all it says, kissing your mates on the lips after a few beers.
I love that.
I have no idea what that means, but
I do.
you are a kisser of
Yeah, I do like
of beers.
kissing.
Yeah.
And just while we're on that, actually, bloke in a bar.
Kiss a few mates
We're
after
actually
this.
having a couple of beers,
We are.
and we should
We should kiss. We might lock lips later.
maybe. But bloke in a bar, we should say a big thank you to bloke in a bar. We do.
Thank you.
We do love bloke
We
in a bar.
love
One
our
of the
bloke
best.
in a beer lager. We'll have a sip me on.
Ooh, yum yum yum.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best frothies in the nation. It's a beautiful lager, and they're actually putting a code out for us,
No.
for our listeners.
Get out of town.
Yeah, that's what we do, man.
Get out.
Yeah,
Get
we
out.
codes. So if you want to order a slab of bloke in a bar lager,
Oh, boy.
there we go.
Yummy.
Head to mrliquor.com.au. Type it in bloke in a bar. Chuck in the code friends, like me and you.
We are.
F-R-I-E. So some people forget about the I. F-R-I-E-N-D-S. Chuck it in. Guess what?
What do you get?
Free shipping.
Get out
Come
of
on.
here. Oh, come on.
Come on.
Shipping.
So do that. And obviously, Bloke in a Bar been a massive supporter of both List Cloggers and Dylan Friends. The better we support them, the better they support us. So it'd be
100%.
unbelievable, and we do appreciate it because it is a great drop. Moving on, Daniel. One of the biggest things that people have wanted back, and our beautiful listeners have wanted back, guess what? It's People Who. And
I love
I've
this.
wanted this back, man.
Yeah.
Like I've just, ever since I've had people messaging me about it, I've been picking up more things. I had 3 today. I've had to choose one. I'm so
a few.
excited to get into it.
People have really been crying after this. I'm
It's
glad
so
it's back.
true though, isn't it? Some of these things. And it's funny because a lot of them that I've read, I'm like, fuck, oh, that's me.
That's you.
That's
yeah.
actually me.
The more, at first I was a bit like, oh, what is this segment? And now I realise.
I knew
I'm-
straight away.
Yeah, I like
was
this.
good.
And I'm definitely a person who does a lot of these things.
Give me yours.
I've got a couple. My first one is people who drink mockers. Now,
Who are you? Firstly,
can I just ask?
Get
is
a hot chocolate.
Is a mocha, is it half coffee, half hot chocolate? Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, no, it's
Cocoa
no.
powder.
It's half. It's a hot chocolate with coffee in it.
That is fucking horrible.
Yeah, what's your problem?
Let's pick. Do you want a
Are you
hot chocolate?
Are you a 3-year-old
Are
getting a
you
baby
wearing-
chino?
Are you wearing a nappy?
Seriously, what are you?
Do you want to order a mocha and then I'll wipe your ass for you? Is that what you want?
You're honestly better off getting a baby chino than a mocha.
I reckon there's only one thing worse than that.
A chai latte.
Oh, that's close. A decaf.
Oh, decaf, yeah. Like, what's your point?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I
You
need
drink,
that. I
like-
need that coffee hit, but I actually don't want the caffeine.
Yeah, because I get the jitty jizz. I get the jits.
Oh, I'm not me without my morning decaf. You wouldn't like to mess with me without my morning
I can't
decaf.
even focus right now.
Honestly,
I'm not even in the zone.
Guys, don't even right now. I haven't had my morning decaf or my morning mocha. Fuck off.
Seriously, no. Like, you don't drink decaf, you don't drink mochas, and you don't drink chai lattes.
Yeah, your chai latte, yuck.
What do you drink?
Decaf mocha.
Decaf chai. Decaf chai.
No, I'm just I'm almond latte.
Yeah, I'm a soy cap.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this thing called oat magic? Anyway, your one. What's your one?
I have heard of that, man.
Yeah, is that
Yeah, I
weird?
did. I actually used to really like them in about year 10. Yeah, they were good, man. So good that you finally
thanks, man. Appreciate
caught
it.
on to that, man, though. That's awesome,
So
man.
good, man. Oh, yeah, so
Legend.
good seeing you, man.
Nah,
Thank you,
too.
Uber's here.
You too, man.
So good
You're the
seeing
best.
you, man.
Yeah, you're the best. Guess what mine is?
What?
Okay. You're not guessing? No.
Oh,
don't
no,
guess.
okay.
No, don't guess. It's going to be hard.
That's fair.
People who. How's this? You're out for dinner with someone, okay?
Love dinner.
And that person is someone that's quite forthcoming, and they say, "Hey, man, try this."
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh no, I'm just going to stick to what I eat, man. Like, I know what I want. Like, I'm going to just get this." No, try this, man. I really like get this. Nah, man, pretty keen on what I'm ordering. Like, thank you though. Or you're at their house. Yeah, have some of mine. Try this. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I want to eat what I'm eating. Okay, example. I'm out for lunch last week, right? We're at a Japanese restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm with Sam.
Oh, my God.
Boring, firstly, to start with. So it's
Did you bring a
already,
pillow
it's
from
already like,
Smurfest?
nah, it's already boring.
Already don't want to be there.
Literally. And then we're at this Japanese restaurant. He goes, "Oh, you know, I went to Japan 2 years ago."
Oh, of course he did. Is this another,
here we
like,
go.
you only see movies on the surface
Here we
level
go.
type
I'm
thing?
like, yeah, okay, cool, mate.
Because, man, you
sweet.
wouldn't know about the culture there.
No,
and you
that's literally what he said,
And
man.
to eat with a fork is a fucking insult.
No, that's what he said. And like literally, I'm like, "Oh man, I'm gonna get this Japanese curry. Like, looks like elite." He goes, "Yeah, man, but you got to start with miso soup." I was like, he goes, "Have you ever had it?" I go, "Yeah, I have had miso soup before, mate.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
literally every
Like,
time I come to
I have
any
literally,
Japanese restaurant.
I have been out of Melbourne before.
Yeah,
Like, okay.
yeah.
I know I haven't been to Japan, but I've been there. Anyway, get the miso soup, man. Get the miso. Man, I don't want the miso soup. Not like I'm right with my meal. Get the miso. Anyway, I get the miso soup. You reckon I enjoyed it? I fucking forced that miso soup down. Like, it burnt my throat. And I was just like, please don't ever make me get a miso soup ever again.
like fucking dirty boot water.
Literally. Oh, you wouldn't get it, man. It tastes better in
Yeah.
Japan. Shut up.
Because you haven't really ventured there and seen the culture, you wouldn't appreciate the miso soup.
I know you're tasting it, but are you actually tasting it on a surface level?
It's because your taste buds aren't like accustomed to these strange flavours. You wouldn't like it.
So, two people who drink mochas and chai lattes.
Yes, that definitely.
And people who force you to try their food or or order a meal.
Okay.
Cool. GMZ, man. What do you got for it? Everyone loves it.
We're back. Play the sting.
GMZ.
Okay, so once again, if you're new to the program, welcome. GMZ is where I just
And thanks for
break.
tuning in.
Thank you so much. Welcome to this journey. GMZ is where I just absolutely break stories. I'm a newsbreaker. We're both newsbreakers, but
Number one
sometimes
newsbreakers.
Hey, been shown. Previous stories, sushi, Tommy Sheridan's Wikipedia page. This week, I decided that I was going to go on the ground and report
So you're actually going
to somewhere
To the streets.
see what's happening.
shit.
I went to
Impressive.
Shepparton. And I tell you what's happening at Shepparton.
What's happening? They got the SPC farm up at Shepparton.
What's that?
Canned fruit.
Oh, yeah, lovely. It's, is it a farm? Canned fruit?
No, it's a factory. Anyway, move on.
Will be.
Sorry, it's just got apricots and stuff. If you want ever want.
Now,
that.
a
Yeah.
local footy story
Anyway.
there. They have a footy team. They have two, actually. Shepparton United.
United and
Someone else.
Central.
But Dirty McLean plays at United.
Does he really?
He does play there.
Rocky.
Sugar. And I went to go down there and see how they went. They aren't going too well.
Which one?
Shepparton United.
Okay.
And during my time down there reporting, I accidentally promised all of Shepparton United that I'll play there next year. So I don't know if we can hopefully, Sam, someone from Shepparton United is going to, be in the
So
program later.
you've gone to Shepparton United. From all reports, I've heard great things, great people there. I think Mickey Barlow's from Shepparton. He speaks so highly of both teams. And you've gone there.
And promised them that I'll play there next year. So my story is this week that I fucked up big time.
Did you sign anything?
No, but I verbally gave my word to
Okay.
lots of them.
It's not the first people you're going to let
Whilst-
down, I don't think.
No, definitely not. Well, whilst verbally giving my word to 50 blokes at Shepparton United,
Do they want me to come down too? Or?
Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't know how far I went. There was one guy who was, I think he had bipolar. I don't know what was happening, but it was like one of those blokes at the pubs that's like, he kept saying, oh, guys, you're so funny. Oh, I love all your stuff that you do. And then like, he'd come back a minute later and be like, oh, I could belt you so easily. And then like, he'd like say it like, I could belt you so easily, stare at you and be like, just kidding.
That scares me. I hate
Scares me.
that.
And then the
That
next time he'd be
seriously-
like, oh man, that video, I saw your video taking a hangout. It was so good, man. You're actually the best. Come back a minute later. It's like, honestly, man, I could deck you so easily right now. You don't want to mess with me. I was like, where the fuck am I?
What? Are we friends?
What is
or?
happening? So, there you again, mate. As I've just reported, I go out to these towns
Yeah.
and report.
So the news break is you're not signing with Shepparton.
The news break is that you and I may be pulling on the boots for Shepparton. So
Next year.
I don't know what I promised down
Yeah.
there. That's the news for this week. So once again, I've done it again. I'm breaking news left, right, and centre.
well done.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done. All right, Danny boy, this is so exciting. We've said this for weeks and weeks and weeks on end, but we want to look after the local football clubs. As you said, you just disrespected Shepparton. Hopefully we can sort something out there. But we put out a call to everyone and the listeners. We said we want to sponsor a team for 2021, okay? And do you think we're going to go back on our word? No,
We would
we're not.
never do that.
We would never do that. So everyone, thank you so much for all the emails we got. We're going to get through a few tonight. We're going to do as many calls as we can get through tonight. Which will
Exciting.
probably be about 2 or 3.
That's heaps.
And then next week we might do a couple more. Then we're going to put a vote out to the community and they will pick who we will sponsor in 2021.
Perfect.
Exciting. So I actually have no idea about what we're about to call, but Benny's up first. Chuck his
Benny.
number in.
Benny. Where's Benny from?
He's from the Glenmore Bulls.
Glenmore. That's a beautiful part of the world there at Glenmore, and that's obviously in Victoria.
No, it's not.
Okay, Sam's shaking his head.
Do you want me to take this? I'm nervous. I'm actually nervous. Oh my God. Oh.
Hello.
Benny.
Yeah.
How you going, mate? It's Dill Buckley and Daniel Gorringe.
Hello, mate.
Hey, yeah, I'm going good. Thanks. How are
Mate,
you?
you're on List Cloggers. Thank you so much for your application. We just wanted to have a chat and you're on the show. Just want to say welcome and obviously you put the application forward, mate. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm going good. Thanks for having me on. It's a big dream of mine to be on this show, so very happy.
Human, mate. Of course you have. Just a quick question. A football team?
Yeah, the Glenmore Bulls.
Glenmore
not
Bulls.
the Yeppoon Swans.
And where is the Glenmore Bulls, mate?
It's obviously in Victoria.
No, in Queensland.
Queensland.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah,
that's
I was
fantastic.
close.
We love the sun. I just got back from Noosa. I am tanned. That is a benefit that we can have, Daniel, from this.
True.
Now, Benny, what are the Glenmore Bulls offering and what can we do for you to make you a more holistically rounded club?
Well, we were just going to go off the plan of we could just accommodate you however possible.
Wow.
We got like players page, our social media, like we got Instagram, Facebook and all that. Obviously,
Tick.
plug the list cloggers there and stories on posts and all that.
Yeah.
We got social events throughout the year. Like, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's on this year, as it is every year. We do a big cystic fibrosis ball as well, where we
that's
raise
good.
money for
Perfect.
that as well.
Yes. So
we
not
do
only
obviously
are you fantastic players, but you're also good for the community.
Good
Tick.
humans.
Yeah, of course. That's just how we roll. Just a great community club.
And tell us about your winning streak at the moment, or how's the team going? How's the form? Is there anything we can help out with there?
We're on a 1-game win streak.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
So-
Good start.
Better than none.
Yeah, we just had the first game on the weekend. It went pretty well, but we're actually in the league against the team that's on a 90-game win streak now, which is the largest in Australia.
Wow.
90. Who are they?
Australia.
And who are they?
That's the Yeppoon Swans.
Oh, the Yeppoon Swans?
Yeppoon.
We
Yeah.
actually have an application from the Yeppoon Swans.
Oh, no.
Oh
Um,
no!
So
Yeah, they don't need any more.
No, they don't.
just quickly,
Yeah.
how are your twos going?
Yeah, that's more importantly.
The twos.
Yeah. Are they?
yeah.
I only ask because we've talked about tone setting here. Are they going out there at 9, 20, 10? Are they setting the tone or not?
Yeah, they are setting the tone.
Tick.
Actually, I tell
Tick.
you what, I reckon you would absolutely love our reserve grade captain.
Yeah.
He really sets the tone at training on the game day. as
What's he
well.
doing at training to set the tone? Is he filling the drink bottles? Is he making sure everyone runs to the line? Making sure people run past the cones?
Yeah, just a bit of everything, and he just provides that bit of comedy out there as well.
Yeah,
He's always
Love
out
that.
there encouraging us.
Love it.
Perfect.
Fantastic. All right, Benny, I think we've heard enough. It's been a great first interview. We're going to be doing a few of these tonight. Just know that you've been shortlisted, mate. We appreciate everything that you've sent through so far and leave it with us and we'll be in touch.
Yeah, sounds good. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Benny.
Benny boy, what a ripper.
Benny, what a start.
Glenmore Bulls. I love Queensland, by the way. You like Queensland?
I was a citizen there once, obviously, in my
I was
glory
just
days.
in
at the
Noosa,
Suns.
so is there a tie there? Who
Yeah, there
knows?
is. And obviously, you just mentioned Yeppoon on the winning streak. Yeppoon are strong.
They've actually applied too, so who knows?
Who knows what'll happen here.
I'm going to call Jessica.
And where's she from? Do we know?
Oh, we don't know. No,
We don't know.
No.
I'm going to take a stab. She's obviously going to be from Western Australia.
Yeah. Okay.
WA.
Let's see what she says.
I'll just keep guessing until we get one right.
I get so nervous when it's calling.
Same. I know voicemail.
Oh no, Jessica.
Missed out. Missed
we
out.
call her
of
back?
the
We'll see,
opportunity
but-
of a lifetime. We might, but I think that's how we should roll. It's only fair to teams.
You get one chance.
You
Mate.
get
Like
one.
Benny answered
Yeah.
first, like ring.
One
pretty
shot,
much.
one opportunity.
Okay. Next up, we've got Luke, who's from Rockwood.
The Rockwood. I know where Rockwood is. They're from SA, actually. They're the Grasshoppers.
Are they really?
Don't know. I've got Grasshoppers on my run sheet here, so I'm just going to take a stab
Okay.
from SA.
Makes sense.
I'll say, how is beautiful South Australia going?
Oh, yeah, good. Oh god, so nervous. But realistically, who's going to be answering a call this late?
Yeah, no. Oh, no, don't
God.
tell me. And obviously, these phones, they're dying to become on, this program and be part of this, as you can tell.
Oh, this is Luke Phil. Sorry.
Another one
All
bites
right,
the
we'll
dust.
try Jessica again.
Wow. This is going great. People obviously want to be on this real bad.
Oh yeah,
They don't want to.
we can cut in from here, eh? Oh god, I'm nervous. Oh god,
Oh, Jess, don't.
please.
Jess, don't do this, Jess.
Come on, Jess.
She's going to let it go to the keeper again.
One more time just to show that it's urgent.
One more time, yeah. Everyone knows once it's 3 times. She might
3
have it on
times, you've
silent
literally got
mode.
to answer.
Oh, my God.
Jessica,
Jess.
Hey.
how you going? Sorry, we got you on the third. It's Dylan Buckley and Daniel Gorringe here.
Oh, hi.
How are you? You're welcome to List Cloggers.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Jess, we're just making a few calls, conducting some interviews about potentially partnering with your team. Now, I don't have anything on my run sheet. I know your name is Jess. I think
Yes.
you're from Western Australia. Am I correct?
No.
Yeah, no, we're
you
not.
don't stop picking where they're from. 'cause you
Okay,
have no
sorry.
idea.
Where are you and what team are we looking at potentially being a partnership with?
I'm in Melbourne.
Oh,
Great.
tick.
I'm a massive Blue supporter.
Oh, good on you. Oh, okay, I think you can move straight to the top
Jess,
here.
last question. One question in here. Have you been to the footy this year and seen Daniel Gorringe setting the tone for the senior boys out in the track?
Yes, I have.
Oh, this is great. And give a bit of live feedback. How do you think I'm going at the moment out there?
I'm not going to lie to you. The first game back that was Carlton's crowd, I kind of cringed a bit.
Oh my God, Jesse,
That's
you've
fair.
got the job. That is the best.
But you can now see that I'm probably more comfortable and just dominating
Yeah,
now, aren't I?
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh my
no, that's
God.
it. Sam, cut that
Oh,
out.
Jess, you have nailed
No,
that.
that's great. Thank you, Jess, for the feedback. I'll take it. Take it on board. Reminds me of PTSD from Rocket right
Jess,
now.
you know how like this. That's how I feel every Monday night we record. It's I feel you there. Thanks so much. Tell us a little bit about your team and why do you think you need the support of the List Cloggers Incorporated Pty Ltd in 2021?
Well, actually, so we're just a small netball team that
Love
was
it.
created with my work friends.
Yep. Perfect.
We've actually just brought the uniforms, everything. We're kind of finding it hard to find somewhere to kind of practice
Oh, okay.
without having to pay out too much and stuff.
Fees. I'm all right.
Government,
Yeah.
inflation.
Just on this might be a silly question. This is mixed netball, so would we be able to potentially? Well, I don't think we're going to play, are we? Is this mixed netball or women's netball?
We signed up for July,
Oh.
but we haven't set it could be mixed netball.
Oh, so nice. Oh,
they've-
great.
nothing more I love about organisation, Dan.
Yeah,
Jess is obviously planning this. She's the key instigator here, and she's setting the season up.
That's great. I love
I
that.
am setting the season up.
Can you talk us through the run sheet at the moment? You got any stars in the making?
So we've got I think we've got eight of us girls, and we've done about 3 practice sessions.
Yep. Is there some tone setters amongst the?
Anyone in particular setting the tone hard and early? Everyone else following that lead?
Yeah, well, a couple of us have actually sprained our muscles.
Oh, perfect.
Nothing
Really?
better
I
than
think
to set the
we went
tone.
too hard in the first.
Sometimes you've got to break down to then rebuild.
Yeah, great. So some
Yeah.
of you you haven't started yet, and maybe some of you are in rehab already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
great effort. Great.
And what in terms of incorporating List Cloggers into the team? What are you thinking? Is there a banner? Is there maybe some logos?
I wouldn't mind some merch.
Okay.
Oh, okay. But and maybe you might need a game day host as well to come down and.
Oh, I don't.
Definitely,
unless you want
definitely.
people
Yeah,
cringing at the
yeah.
netball centre.
No, you never know. You never know.
Well, only if we win, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Well, if you win, fair enough.
Jess, that's fantastic. To be honest, you've quite nailed this
You have.
interview. Leave it with us. We're just doing some calls tonight and chatting to potential candidates, and just know that you're shortlisted. We love what you're
thank you very
about,
much.
and keep going. So we'll be in contact. Our people will be touching base with your people, which will be Sam just probably touching base with you. And from there, let's see what we can do.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks,
Right,
Jess.
thanks,
Appreciate
Jess.
it. And next time we call as well, if this partnership's going to work, just try and pick up on the first.
Oh, yeah, on the first ring, yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you for the feedback
Thanks so
and
much.
hosting. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you
No
so
worries.
much for
Bye-bye.
that. Thanks, see you, Jess. Bye.
Everyone picked up.
Thank you to Jess and Benny. That's fantastic. What we'll do is, Dan, obviously, we're going to collate some data. We're going to get some more people on the show next week, so it's not too late to sign up. Go to the website, listcloggers.com, and tell us why you want your team in. We're going to do another round next week. After that, it goes to
Corporate.
corporate, which is our
Takes it to corporate. Yeah.
employees,
Yep.
which is all of us, and we are going to decide on a vote who we go with for
it is.
2021.
Great.
Exciting.
Looking forward to it.
You know what they say?
What?
Round review.
Round view.
All right. How
good was that?
Yeah,
sting?
how good was that?
So
I was
much.
actually just working my way through
Yeah,
my
I was just
paperwork.
watching my notes as well, just reading
Man,
some
I've got
stuff
so
and going
many,
over
like,
it.
1, 2 notes.
Oh, I've got more notes than somethings. Let's get off.
Good round?
Good,
Can't even remember.
okay round.
Do we just skip it?
Skip next one next week? No, we can't. Let's get right into it.
Friday night.
Your mob.
Oh.
The Giants doggies.
Now, have you ever met someone that just pushes something so hard until people try and get onto it, but no one picks it up?
I've been pushing lots of things all my life.
Yeah.
Like what?
So I've been pushing this GWS Bulldogs rivalry harder than anyone.
Didn't live up to it.
And it did. But these two teams don't like each other. It was a bit disappointing on the weekend. There was a little bit of to and fro.
Yeah.
Our
nothing
boy,
big, though.
our boy Tony Green was great. He got into the Bont, then Easton Wood came over and rah.
Man, Easton Wood has the biggest quads in the world.
Yeah,
Have you seen him?
should be legal.
Quadzilla.
Too big.
He got massive quads.
Too big. But disappointing in Canberra, the home of footy, as people say. The Dogs.
I always say that in Canberra as well.
Do you know how fucking cold it is in Canberra?
Yeah, freezing.
Beautiful spot. It's funny with Canberra because it can get to like 35, but it also gets like minus 10.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Apparently they can sell porn legally in Canberra. And fireworks, can't they? Anyway, it was a good game.
Oh, no.
Lin Jong,
Yeah.
unlucky. I
love
think
him.
he'd played, I heard someone say 65 games or something like that in 10 years.
Yeah. So let me comment on this because I know a little bit more
I actually am mates with him.
I'm actually mates with him.
Yeah, no, you're not as good mates as I am with him.
I am. I'm actually really good mates with Caleb Daniel.
Oh, yeah.
He's really good mates with Lin Jong.
Yeah, I'm
So-
actually really good mates with Billy Gowers, and Billy Gowers played
So
there.
am I. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know Tim
I know him.
English. I don't.
No, you don't. I actually know Tim English through Caleb.
you don't.
So Caleb was saying, and all jokes aside, this is shit house for Lynn because absolute superstar in 2016 was so dominant, and what we remember of was the Dogs won the flag. He dominated, broke his collarbone, came back, played in the twos, dominated that VFL grand final, won best on ground, retaped his other shoulder, which was the wrong shoulder to it. So like this massive trick, literally could have come back in and played in that grand final in the AFL, played well enough, but obviously it's hard to change the team, didn't get back in. Since then, mate, this guy has been goes out to him because he is an absolute superstar. One of the listcloggers' favourite players to watch.
Yeah.
So Lin Jong, we
Hearts out
absolutely
to
love you,
you.
my friend.
Thoughts are with you, mate. Hope you
get it right soon.
recover quickly and get back out there.
He's not like us. He actually is a good player.
Oh, very good player. He can play. Just body's let him down, so we would know. You had many injuries in your career?
Yeah, I did.
How many?
8 surgeries.
You beat me by 3. Bulldogs are a really good team. Are we saying that they're the real deal? I don't know if we said this yet. Are they?
Yeah, it's probably fair to say they are.
Yeah, when you win, 6, 7 in a row?
Josh Dunkley, though, is out for 3 months with a shoulder reco.
Yeah.
Which I've had 2 of them, so I don't know. Josh, if you need to know what not to do,
God, yeah.
let me
Do
know.
everything that you didn't do.
Yeah.
Good win by them. Geelong and West Coast. Wow. Oh, don't I feel like a bloody idiot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, mate. I'm a moron.
Yeah,
I
you
know
are.
that.
Yeah.
So I said I'm off Geelong.
Well, I'm an idiot too, man.
Why?
Because I keep backing in West Coast, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I know. I said I was off Geelong weeks ago. I'm
Yeah.
actually back on them now.
I backed up Geelong, and I don't know if it was on this, but on something I went so hard saying, hey, you don't ride off Geelong because history shows they're going to be competitive no matter what.
Yeah.
Jeremy Cameron's come in, I think he kicked 3.
Did he kick 3?
Did he kick 3?
Kicked 3 too.
Yeah.
My thing with Geelong is that I don't know. They're a different side when they're not at home. And that
Yeah,
scares
but
me.
how good is that home advantage of having, like, no one has a better advantage of a home deck in the AFL, I don't think.
You reckon better than Optus?
But like even Fremantle play at Optus, so like how can that be?
Only one team knows that ground.
One team knows that ground.
Yeah. What
Same
is
as
it about that
it's
ground?
the same as the SCG and Giant Stadium, but it's not the same feel. You're in like a rural town in a country
Do you reckon
town.
it's that because it is so far away from
It's
Melbourne?
a weird ground though, man. And like I've played there.
So
against
have
the
I. I
Giants.
got subbed out once there.
So I played there in my first game against the Giants. We got beat by 86 points. I had 5 touches and got dropped the next week. Okay. You know one thing about that ground?
And you wouldn't have saw that coming either.
No, I didn't see it come.
Which is good.
I was the only admission.
Yeah.
You know the one thing that's really that ground is so narrow that when you play on it, you literally every team that goes there kicks a ball out in the full like 30 times.
Yeah.
So you've got to play that ground so differently. So it is a very, very different ground.
And that's why
it's thinner than Marvel Stadium.
That's why you probably weren't getting a touch either because it was so narrow.
Yeah.
It was hard for you to probably get into the game.
Yeah, man. It was just the ball movement.
And break the lines,
Jeremy
yeah.
Cameron sort of kept chopping off.
Yeah,
the ball
getting your
movement.
space. You said that. Yeah, it's fair enough.
'cause, like-
No, 97 points there, West Coast.
Shit, I
Not
didn't know it was that
concerning at the moment.
No,
I think
it's
they'll be
quite.
all right.
I would say that's quite concerning.
No, there are many outs. There's too many outs, mate. You can't judge them until they're at full strength. So. Hey, what?
I got a bone to pick.
I got a bone to pick actually with someone. I won't say it actually.
Okay. Well, I got a bone to pick because I'm sick to death, and it's because I'm quite vertically challenged. I'm sick to death of ruckman.
Oh,
Shut up. You're tall. Okay, you hit the ball out of the ruck. Good on you. You know what? You can win all these centre clearances. You're not going to win the game.
how dare you?
Ruckmen are overrated.
Oh, how
Go on.
fucking dare you?
Go on.
Are you serious?
But you don't need ruckman. I'm telling you
Mate,
now.
Without us ruckman, you piss ants don't get the ball.
Mate, you don't. Well, I don't get the ball anyway, and you don't need a ruckman. I'm
not
telling you
getting
now,
hit
you
out, mate.
shark
I'm
to the
there.
ruckman's hit. That's what every team does.
That is such a piss take.
Bulldogs that won the flag in 2016 didn't have a ruckman.
Mate, the game doesn't start without us.
It does. I'm telling you now, mate. You do not need a ruckman.
You would get eaten alive in a ruck contest.
You don't need a ruckman.
You know what's pissing me off?
Ruckman?
Yeah, well, a little bit. The umpire keeps saying ruckman nominate. Umpire, it's going to be literally the two biggest fuckers out there going for it. It's literally going to be two biggest giants out there. Who do you think's rucking? Like, don't put your hand up.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Fair.
So they
It's a
can
weird
stop
one.
doing that.
Okay, back into it. Sorry, sidetrack. Saturday. No. Yes.
Yesterday it was Suns Swans. Suns win by 40
Suns win.
points. The
Huge.
Swans. What's happening with the Swans?
I know what's happening. 2 words.
Tom Hickey.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart.
Is it?
No Tom Hickey, no Swamp. And that's, you can read into that as much as you want, but it's just facts at the moment.
It is.
No Tom Hickey, no Swamp. He was a third-rated ruckman in the AFL there for a bit, I think, before his injury.
Yeah. And he still can't get a start on our best 22
That's
at the moment.
because the quality of that team. I've been pushing for him hard.
Yeah. We need him back.
Yeah.
And
But-
everyone don't we just love the cult figure that we're turning, Tommy?
we love a cult
and
figure
And the
here.
best thing is, people, the supporters are loving Tom Hickey.
They love Tom.
What do we
Even-
call him again? Tricky.
Tricky. He is a cult figure. Tricky.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Tricky.
could imagine.
Tricky
I can only,
Hickey.
if he's
Tricky Hickey.
Okay, yeah, I said that.
Okay.
You can only imagine that the way he started the season would be how he's attacking his rehab.
Oh,
Just
100%.
unconventional,
Oh,
looks awkward, but just gets the
I
job
reckon
done.
he's in there at 5 a.m.
He'd be in at 5 and he's not leaving till at least 11:30 p.m.
Yeah, 100, man.
Yeah, just
I
be
reckon he
doing
doesn't. Yeah, I
Hit
reckon.
outs
Yeah.
after hit out, after rehab, after you name it.
You know what?
What?
I know how this started with you and Nikki.
Nothing started.
See, it started out as you were actually angry at him,
No.
and now we've found you found a love for him. I've always loved him, but you found a love for him because of this. Look at these stats.
That's no.
Look at these stats.
I don't agree. No, I don't agree with all that.
He's absolutely pulled your pants down and said,
Yeah, guess what, mate? I wasn't trying. So there you are. There's that excuse. I wasn't trying. The thing, mate, I was injured.
he's absolutely pantsed you in the ruck.
Of course
He's pantsed you.
he hasn't pantsed me. I got injured that game.
No, you didn't.
That's what I did my hip.
No, you did not. He's absolutely gone, pulled you down, pulled your pants down.
Oh, jokes on him, wasn't trying. Didn't even care about footy then.
So, Tricky, it's not the first time he's dominated, that's for sure. Doesn't really
Well,
count being you.
good on him.
Anyway, oh, man.
Fucking hell. You have to talk about this game.
Like,
Let's talk about it.
man, the thing is, like, I'm going to have to put half this blame on you because
No, that's where
we
you
speak about setting the tone for the seniors. And if you're out there doing this rev up and you're the home game announcer, Brisbane are coming to town, they're coming into Carlton's Fortress, and you're setting the tone, and that's what happens. They get beat by 40, no,
No, 20-something.
20-something.
The thing is, I am setting the tone. And as you know that because Carlton came out breathing fire in the first quarter, I can't help that they die off in the second quarter and then the second half, can I?
No.
So I'm doing great out there. Obviously, Jess is a massive fan, which we heard before.
She hated you.
She did actually.
Do you know what else as well? I had a video sent into listcloggers of you on the weekend, and it said, "How about this bloke?" and it's just a video of you walking around the boundary, just like giving like these ones to people like this, like just like walking around. Like,
just go with the tone of the game.
Get on and get off.
No, I go with the tone of the game.
People aren't there to see you. They want you to announce.
Nah,
and just
they
get
do.
off the ground.
The thing is that's a bonus feature they get when they come to the game. They get to see me. And you know how I said like I was all high fives and slapping the backs of the wins? Geez, I'm a lot of like disappointment looks and like.
Yeah. Are you like
coming
sitting
off the
there
ground.
like, say, for example, when a team losses,
Yeah.
you're in the rooms, right?
Yeah.
Remember this. And for everyone out there listening, you'd go into the rooms and, we lost a lot at Carlton and you'd sit there and the board would always be in there, in their big suits, these real rich guys just being like.
That's what I do.
Just looking at you, shaking their head. And, you feel like just saying, shut up.
Yeah, that's what I do. I actually eyeball blokes.
Yeah.
Go,
Yeah, good.
Pathetic.
Yeah, good.
no,
We
but
like
they'll
that.
come good. Look, we got Essendon next week. We'll talk about
Essendon were quite good, so, yeah, that'll be hard. No,
You are so negative.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not. One thing I do want to say about Carlton is this, okay?
Go.
Thanks.
Don't need my approval.
No, no, thanks.
You're
I'm
just thinking about what to say, aren't you? You forgot what you were saying.
It's this.
Still forgot. Stalling. Go.
Carlton supporters.
Yeah.
Actually, not Carlton supporters. Carlton, listen to me. I'm talking to the board here. I'm talking to the coaches, anyone up high, listen to me.
They'll listen as well.
They definitely will. Do not fall into what the media says. Do not listen to what they say because for too long, I think, at Carlton, it's been a situation where as soon as something happens and the media jump on and they say, you got to do this, you got to do that, Carlton will then be reactive and listen to the media. I think if Carlton need to get out of this and become a really good top 8 team, they need to be like Richmond and go, you know what? Fuck this. We're not listening to the media anymore. We're just going to back everyone in, back Tiki in, back the boys in, and I think it'll turn.
I'm with you.
But if they're reactive and they keep making reactive decisions and changing for the outside perspective, it's never going to get fixed.
There's that saying in footy, like it's never as good as it seems, it's never as bad as it seems.
But it's hard in Melbourne. I do get that.
I don't think their losses are that bad.
No, but it's not that, but it's just that they haven't, look, and I'm like, we've got mates, and they'd be the first people to say this. We've been there. We haven't been good for a long time. So it's hard when you see teams like Melbourne and all these other teams that have bottomed out passing. But I think it's got to come back to going with, all right, you know what? Carlton have got to be like, fuck this. We're on the right track. Let's actually just believe in ourselves here. Don't listen to the outside noise. Block it out and back yourselves in. Because the moment you start making decisions again, then it just fucks everything.
It's a hard one because everyone's like, oh, they don't look like they're showing effort or whatever it may be. But I think the playing group actually is trying.
It's harder to lose than it is to win. I'm telling you that much.
It is. It's just not clicking for whatever reason that is.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of reasons for that. So
I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know what happens behind those doors.
Just back them in. You've got to back in your team. That's the biggest thing I'd say because there's some fucking good players there.
Mate, if
there's
you put them on paper,
superstars.
put those lists on paper, and it is a
How much
finals
do you
team.
love Sam Welsh?
He is an All-Australian at the moment. He's in good form.
He's
in really good form.
Yeah.
He's
a superstar.
Him and Big Harry has been going
Big
really
H.
well.
Mackay has been fantastic. Like,
Big
that's what I
six
mean.
again.
There's some awesome signs. It's just, I'm not worried about the team. I'm worried about stupid decisions getting made.
You know what? The danger thing here now is with Carlton is they have all these young stars. Happened at the Suns is that like they just get sick of losing.
Yeah.
And there'd be teams that are looking at Blues list going, all right, well, if you lose again this year, next year.
I think it's a
we'll
little,
poach
yeah.
you.
No, I know what you mean, but I think it's different just because Carlton, as much as it hasn't been what we want them to be at the moment, it's such a big, powerful club still. So I don't think you're going to lose someone from Carlton to like the six. Or,
No, I don't know. It's just, it's danger. And I don't know. All I got to say is thank fuck Collingwood lost.
Yeah.
Takes the heat off a bit.
Yeah,
Thank
no.
God that happened. So, what about Brisbane? Brisbane, it's good on Brisbane. They coming good again or not? Are they back or not?
I think so. Love Joey Danaher. Lockie Neal obviously out for a while with his syndesmosis. Didn't he? He just truck her on. Like broke his ankle nearly and he finished the game.
Gorringe like.
Not at all.
Moving on to Melbourne versus the Demons here, Sam, which you wrote.
Blockbuster.
Melbourne versus the Demons. Mel versus Richmond.
Blockbuster.
Good game.
Huge.
Good game.
This was massive.
Was this a changing of the guard?
I was a massive and like, I'll be honest, I was a massive demon doubter. I was like, you know what, they'll win 5 in a row, they'll get to Richmond and get absolutely pumped. Mate, they are going really well.
Get that egg off your face, you bloody moron.
I've got egg on my face, I've got it on my head.
Yep.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Wipe it off. They are obviously now a very good team.
Hey, mate, they've still got Ben Brown and Weedman in the twos.
You cannot play them yet.
No.
No.
You can't. You can't change the winning formula. We've got our mate James Spargo, our boy Cozzy Pickett,
Charlie
Christian
Spargo.
Petrarca, one of our favourites.
We do that.
Just been him and Salem, man, 38 and 39, kicking a goal. You know, I wouldn't get that in 6 weeks.
They'll take, that's a career there.
It actually annoys the shit. I
They
hate
were
it when
taking the
people
piss
get
there for a
that many
minute.
stats.
They dominated. Richmond in trouble then or not? They don't look like Richmond of old.
Doesn't matter, mate. Richmond will still be there at the end of the year. 100%. They'll
Guess
find
what?
form. They find form at the end of the year. It's all about momentum.
You
They
know
don't
how
need
I-
to be playing good right now. All you got to do is qualify.
You know how I jumped off Geelong?
Don't.
Just done a cannonball off Richmond. Done
telling you
absolute
now,
cannonball.
don't do that.
Jumping
Richmond
off
will
them.
be there at the end of the year.
Nah,
They'll hit form at the end
I'm
of the year.
done.
I'm telling you now.
Done with them.
They'll hit form. Dockers Roos.
Oh, just next
Skip?
that game.
Yeah,
Skip
next.
that game. That's
Just not- yeah, cheers.
Nah, not even talk about
No
that.
crowd.
Oh, actually, we'll just
No
talk
one
about Fifey. We talked about how he missed six shots a couple of games ago.
Yeah.
Well, he fixed it. He missed 4.
Okay.
0 goes 4 this week. So he's bringing that closer and closer to the
Good.
goal. which is good.
Sarong, who's an absolute superstar, 35 stats. Fantastic. Too bad no one was there to watch it, unfortunately.
No. Sunday, Adelaide Hawks. That was actually a really good game. Really good game.
No, didn't.
Hawks down by 32 at halftime. Come storming home. Absolutely storming home. So
Oh, how about CJ?
he's quick. He is lightning.
But you know what? And I can respect this because I have the fast switch fibers of a cheetah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I know what you mean, but
And do you know how hard it is to run quick, like CJ and myself, off half back, take people on, look flash, and then lay someone out?
You could never lay someone
So
down.
that was the final. Like I could have been
Anything. Yeah.
but it was just that final settling, then hit. Like CJ's running off half back, taking on, bang, 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 then lace out a forward. I'm telling you, if you do that, sweet.
Yeah.
For me, it was like run, do, out the full.
You know what?
Put it in space, put it in space. Oh, win.
I never told you this. You know how at training, like you'd like come out from a midfield and like hit a forward leading, like under no pressure. When you were in that drill, I'd go like to the goal square and practice ground balls. And Bolts one day was like, "What are you doing ground balls for? Like, what are you doing? Like,
Honestly,
they're gonna hit you on the tee." I was like,
that
"No, watch this." Sure enough, man, ankle grazer, your kick, just doing ground balls flat
That
out.
could honestly be the most offensive thing you've ever said. Because nothing in like, honestly, I'm pissed off.
Oh, well, here we go. That hurt your feelings?
Yeah.
Okay, we got Jess calling me up saying I'm bad at emceeing.
Because nothing made me happier
Than being
than
able to
the
do
end of
that.
training and doing that drill and being like, this is fucking fun. And you've just said that you purposely,
Did ground balls for you.
Yeah.
How good was that feeling when you do match sim and you wouldn't touch the ball, but then the coaches would hang around after training and you do that drill that like I'm busting out the middle, no pressure, hit a forward,
Yeah.
and they're all watching you like, I'm a chance to get a game now.
do you know what's the funniest thing of that? Exactly right. Is match sim at training, you do match sim for like say half an hour, 2 quarters, you're on the shit team. So you're like, as soon as your team got the ball, they blow the whistle, give it back and like, start it. Literally could go through a session with not getting touched.
Touching it at
Like,
all.
not touching the ball. And then you get to the end and you do a couple leads and you might actually get to the end of training. And this was the worst thing that ever happened. At Carlton once, we started doing stats at training.
No.
Yes. And like you'd put the stats up of gameplay and there'd be like 6 blokes who would not touch the ball in gameplay because it would go for half the time and you'd be on the shit team
Yeah, and they always get the ball back.
and never will get the ball back. As
Yeah.
soon as you'd get the ball, they'd blow the whistle and bring it away.
That's annoying.
Shocking.
Anyway,
Anyway,
footy.
Anzac Day.
Anzac Day.
Great day, firstly.
Great
And we
day.
do
A
pay our
really, really
respects
good
to everyone
day, we do.
that serves and is serving for our country because in all seriousness, it's absolutely huge. And,
Correct.
we love Anzacs and
We do.
we love everyone in the Defence Force. So thank you so
Thank
much
you
to
very much.
everyone doing that.
Correct. Well said. A really good game. Darcy
game.
Parish dominated. Darcy Parish.
And even though Collingwood are quite not good at the moment, Essendon quite not good at the moment, and I say that in the nicest way, like they're getting better. It was an awesome, like this game, no matter where the team is on the ladder, is huge.
Oh, massive. Yeah. Could
Huge.
both be at the bottom of the biggest game of the year.
Yeah.
They have really good kids.
Essendon?
Yeah.
Nick Cox.
Nick Cox. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good player. I don't know if he's going to stay on the wing. Can he stay on the wing his whole career?
Mate, I listen to this. Put me on record. In 2 years, he will be like a midfielder. He'll be Nat Fyfe. I'm telling you now.
He's in the midfield already.
No, but I'm saying in the
A
centre
genuine-
bounce, like
Oh,
genuine
reckon?
centre bounce player.
He needs to fill out a bit, but he's
That's
got
what I'm saying.
very
But
good
if you
left,
look at the
right.
similarities of Nat Fyfe when he first started, he was like a key forward, skinny as. 2-3 years later, they bulk up. He's fit,
Yeah.
kicks on both sides. He's too good to be playing like
Twos.
as a third, twos for one, but as like a half back or a half forward. Like I think he can play somewhere in between. I'm not sure.
He's very interesting.
Yeah.
And he
Darcy
beat
Parish was good.
Darcy 42 and 2.
That's huge,
Really,
man.
really good. So
Massive
in that draft, Wiedering, Shaki, Mills, and Oliver taken ahead of him.
Wiedering, Shaki,
Mills,
Mills.
Oliver. So Wiedering's, you tick him off.
Yeah.
Shaki, hard to say. Forwards take longer.
I think he's still got some. He's got.
I
Some,
think he's good. I think he will. Shaki will be fine.
Yeah,
I got no doubt
he was
about
pick
that.
one, wasn't he?
It was two.
Yeah, it was.
Wiedering was
pick two.
one.
Sorry.
He was two. Mills is obviously a very solid player, and Oliver is a star as well.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's
a good draft. Good top five
Maybe
there.
we should redo that draft one day.
We could do that. Moving on to Port v St Kilda.
Yes.
It's just stock standard from Port. Saints are absolutely nowhere at the moment.
Yes, but in good news, I was actually watching a little bit of the VFL on the weekend.
On KO,
On KO.
we don't have a sponsorship for them. So if anyone from KO is listening, we'd love to
Talk.
there.
Talk to Sam. But in all seriousness, like I saw the Sandringham game versus Port Melbourne, I think.
Oh, Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. But I saw on this Paddy Ryder running around, which is great
Oh, how'd
news
he
for the
go?
Saints. He
Great.
absolutely dominated,
He would have.
as you can imagine.
Yeah, he would have dominated.
So great news that he's back. I'm not sure if that's
No,
a
no, it's
return
good.
soon.
He'll be back.
I'm not sure if that's a return soon, but
Fine.
he was playing some unreal footy. So
I'm giving the Saints another week before I write them off.
yeah, I honestly don't think you can ride the Saints off when they've got Jack Steele as their captain.
He's a star. Isn't
He's
he?
fucking
Just goes
Braveheart.
about his business. Yeah.
he's genuine. You know when I say strap it on,
Stop saying that. Strap it on and get on my back.
strap it on and get on my back.
So put your strap on and get on my back.
No, I
What are you saying?
said strap on and get on my back. Strap on, like you're strapping
what are you
onto my
strapping
back.
on?
I'm taking you to the top.
Yeah, but when you realise when you say just strap on and get on my back, like that sounds a bit,
No, I don't. Yeah, Jack Steele, absolutely unbelievable.
yeah, unbelievable in Port, real deal. They're the
Yeah,
real deal.
they're
Keep
good.
saying every week. So
Hey, sorry, Aliir's form at the moment.
all Australian form.
Fuck me.
Yeah, all Australian form.
Unbelievable.
Been really, really solid.
Got into a few back in the day. Me and Ali used to play against each
In
other
the
in the
Neefle.
Neefle a little bit,
Yeah.
and
You would tat him up.
didn't we go on different trajectories?
Yeah, I know. Look at you now. Killing it.
Look at him, all Australian.
Kill him,
I'm
mate.
sitting here with you.
Well done. Okay, well,
Done.
it could be worse.
Yeah, I don't know.
Quickly,
Yeah.
I just want to show you something.
Oh yeah.
Cards are back.
Why are they open?
I had a quick sneak peek.
Okay.
I had to.
Let's play.
All right?
What's the time to beat?
Time to beat was 22 seconds last week that I...
So I'm pretending I have to.
you're going to
pick
guess, okay? And I'll describe them.
them. Okay.
Ready?
I close my eyes when I do
Ready?
this.
Sam's going to about time this. Go. Essendon BNF winner last year. Plays back.
Ridley,
Yep. Been at Hawks, played like almost 400 games.
Sean Burgoyne.
Yep. Had 42 on the weekend.
Parish,
Yep. Small back line player from...
Luke Brown.
from Adelaide.
Luke Brown.
Other one.
Rory Laird.
Yep. Absolute star for Brisbane.
Joe Danner.
Had a big game on the weekend.
Dane Zorko.
Plays on the wing
Lockie Neal.
midfield.
Hugh McCluggage.
Yep. The plays forward for Western Bulldogs. Good young player. Forward.
Tory Dixon.
No, forward.
Josh Shackey.
Again,
No.
started
Josh
at half
Bruce.
back. No, other one. Started at half back and now
Started
forward.
half back, starts at forward. What do you mean?
In his career.
Bailey Smith.
No. What the fuck? Bailey Smith. Opposite of Salt.
Pepper. Sam Pepper.
Yep. Ruckman for Geelong.
Zach Smith.
No, the other one.
Reece Stanley.
Yep. Your mate, number 2 for the Giants.
Hopper.
Yep. The guy who started as a backman in his career in Bulldogs and now forward.
backman.
He's a gun forward for the Western Bulldogs.
Gun forward. McNaughton.
Yes.
Oh,
Tory Dixon. Doesn't even play there anymore.
that's shit by him. That's got to come into somehow.
Zach Smith, you said.
What's wrong with that?
Where's Zach Smith playing his footy at the moment?
Oh, shit. He's at Gold Coast, isn't he? That's a cool thing. I want to know how people go from Gold Coast to Geelong back to Gold Coast. That's pretty cool.
That'd be weird.
That'd be so weird. Imagine leaving a club, going to another club, and then going back.
Back to that club.
And you know what it's like though? Like once you're 1 year out of the game, or I'd say 2 years out of the game, and you literally hardly know anyone anymore.
No, they
like
turn
I
over.
don't know. I know about 6 blokes at Carlton these days, and I know obviously half the list at Giants. It just changes so quickly.
Yeah, and I know lots of people that come for my work that I do there each Saturday.
Well, you set the tone. So.
I do. All right, we love this.
Geez.
We love this.
Yeah.
Our winners and losers of the week.
Oh, you keep sad.
You can kick it off if you want, mate. Who's your winner?
Who have you got?
Buying time again.
Yeah.
Who are you thinking though early?
I'm thinking I'd actually just want to know what you're thinking.
Yeah,
then
fair enough.
Because I'm thinking.
You'll probably think similar to me right now.
Yeah. I'm thinking
I've selected Hawthorn
as well.
Correct.
Because I think good game.
Why do you reckon?
Well, CJ.
Yeah.
And I think travelling over to Adelaide,
yeah, it's in Tassie.
getting
It's in Tassie, the game.
it's in Tassie,
Yeah.
and travelling over there as your home game because
Yeah.
obviously Hawks love
Yeah.
Tassie,
Yeah.
and sort of forging a career path over there and just bonding together. I think getting away as a team sometimes can forge a team together. So I think it's just a massive win for them.
And where'd they go again?
Tassie,
Yeah, they did. Correct.
yeah,
It's so good how heavily invested you are.
yeah.
Losers. I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Yeah.
Who's your loser? Do you want me to go again or not? Or do you want to go first?
Yeah, there's so many to pick from this week because 9 teams lost. So.
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's going to be 9 to pick from.
Yeah.
And you love footy, so because you would have watched so much of the weekend, just give us one maybe.
West Coast.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Is that who you're going with?
Yeah. I'm actually going with West Coast. West Coast.
West Coast.
I'm going with West Coast all seriousness. I'm pissed off because I picked them to win the premiership and they are so much better than they're delivering right now.
Yeah.
They should honestly be, it should be West Coast, Richmond, Melbourne,
Daylight.
Bulldogs. That should be the top 4.
Yeah.
That should be the top 4. And it's not.
5 teams, isn't it? Go again.
Top 4, I said. Richmond, Bulldogs, Melbourne, West Coast. And West Coast are underperforming at the moment. And you know what? When we give them a rail up, guess what happens?
They come perform.
They respond,
And guess
so-
what? They're my losers as well.
Oh,
Absolute. Did you see that game?
I didn't know.
What a fucking piss take. Oh, mate. Jeez. Good for 1 quarter.
Yeah.
Then, fuck me dead, mate.
What about Mitch Duncan on the weekend, by the way, just quietly?
Oh, my God. How's always plugging him. Everyone say Geelong. Oh, Geelong are going
25
bad.
and 4. 25 and 4.
Whenever I say, oh, Geelong are going bad. Oh, no, they're not. Mitch Duncan's going really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kiss
Performed,
him.
didn't it?
Okay, well,
Oh, yes.
what am then? Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
My favourite part of the week. List clogger of the week. Play the sting. I am a good player. I'm a very good player. Once again, just flying through some papers.
Wow.
List clogger of the week goes to a player that's underrated but performs. Someone doesn't get the limelight.
Yep.
Doesn't get the in the
Just to
Herald
refresh your
Sun.
memories, I know no one's missed an episode, and if you're just joining us, I'm sure you've backed out and listened to everyone. But just in case you haven't, let me take you through the team. We've got Matt Flynn, our
Switch on,
ruckman
yeah.
from the
Switch
GWS
on,
Giants. We've got Switter.
Switter.
Swikowski from the Fremantle Dockers. Keezy.
Isn't he a star?
Haven't we just
Unearthed the gem.
Haven't we just unearthed the gem?
and
What do you
he's
have on the
the team.
weekend? Too many?
Yeah. Was he
They're actually saying Keezy. Settle.
Yeah.
Need the other boys to get some touches.
The poisoning.
Gee whiz. Apparently
Give someone else a turn.
leather poisoning.
Give Dad a turn.
Liam Jones, who, as we know, just
Oh,
an absolute
talking about leather poisoning.
dominant performer.
Kills it.
We had Brody Mychek last week.
Well done, Brody. We put
Brody was
on?
the first one that scared me a little bit just because we've got
We
him
put Brody on there. Cool.
Check. You got added. As you can see, centre forward, you're up there, Brody, because he's
Well done,
a
Brody.
workhorse.
He is.
He's got a
And he was
massive
wrapped to be
workhorse.
on there.
Well, I was nervous, Dan.
Why?
Because obviously, this award's building, it's new, and I want people to know that this isn't a piss take. We're not bagging anyone. We're saying these are actually people undeserved winners that will win in the game.
Never take the piss.
Never. And I'm not sure if Brody knew that and didn't really get back to us about the post within the first few days. So I was quite nervous to thinking, oh God, does he hate us?
I can only imagine that he wanted to take a moment to absorb it.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, I've actually made it.
Yeah. He still didn't comment on the post, but he liked it.
No, he commented actually.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank you, Brody.
He commented,
What did
so
he say?
he was wrapped.
What did he say?
And Brody said, thank you very much. First, I've heard about this prestigious team. I am honoured and I will now follow closely to see further inductees. Apparently, Tom Hickey is always very stiff to make it. If my word means anything, I'm happy to have him by my side and in my team.
Wow.
And then
Aren't I an idiot?
Hickey...
Aren't I a doofus brain?
Hickey replied to something as well. Hickey goes, Obviously super disappointed, but well deserved, Brody.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Another tick the box of Hickey. He understands when he's not getting played, and he still is a good teammate. So,
and that's where we get to my nomination. Now, I do understand he's been injured, and I know it's hard to make a team and get on the track when you can't.
We can't put him in if he's not playing.
Now, there's a thing called.
Are you talking about Tricky?
The sub reserve. Now, on the weekend, you might have seen Tom Lynch for Adelaide was actually injured, wasn't supposed to play. He played. He could do it.
Right.
So he didn't warm up and he wasn't, they're like, we're not going to play you. Like, you can't play.
Yes.
So he was going to the game. Like, I'm just sit there and hopefully no one gets injured. Someone got injured, had to come out there and play, unfortunately. Weird. I feel like if Hickey's in the team.
No, damn, we can't put him in the team until he's back playing.
Hear me out. Even though he is injured, I feel like if we needed to, say, Big Flinny goes down.
We can't.
But he could.
I'm saying he definitely could, but we can't this week.
But it's a risk I'm willing to take. Okay.
I don't know. Let us know what you think. Right.
Okay. Well, if not him, then I go to Peter Wright.
Oh, 2 metre.
2 metre Peter. Former Sun, now Bomber.
Yep.
He had 16 touches, quiet first half, and then he said, you know what? Get on, strap on, put your strap-ons. Put on your strap-ons and jump on my back. So all the Bombers boys put their strap-ons on. And he had 16 touches. He had 2 goals. And he said, come on me, boys.
Let's
take
do
the
it.
promised land.
Yeah.
And he did. So he's my nomination at full forward. I want him.
You want him at full forward?
Yeah,
So I've obviously
if
got
I could, if he
Brody
does make
there
the
at
team.
centre half and you want
Well, that's
him
the spine.
at
Just
full
I think we
forward.
should build the spine,
Jeez,
maybe.
It's a big spine.
It is a big spine.
Jonesy, Flynn, Myercheck at the moment.
And Hickey could obviously play centre half back if we needed to, if he was ever in the team.
Fantastic. Danny boy, we alluded to this superstar before, but I cannot go past this man. And I didn't know his pathway. Obviously, has an incredible story before this pathway. That's legitimately an incredible story.
Yeah.
But the way he got into the AFL, he was a Category B rookie. Oh. I've been a rookie. Okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to be a
Standard
category B one because it is bloody hard to find your way into the AFL. And it's our boy CJ from the Hawks.
Yeah.
Hasn't he just come on? And it's that old Hawthorn apprenticeship of you spend it a couple years in the twos, you buy, you make it work, and now he's come in and he's absolutely dominating. And one thing we need him for as well, he has got one of the best rigs you've ever seen.
Mate, he's so built.
Shredded.
He makes you look fucking terrible.
And that's why we need him.
Yeah, that's why we need him. No, he's so...
Mate, unbelievable.
He's
Lightning quick.
He's so confident.
And it's, I love if I was on the 4 walls, right? If I was in the 4 walls, it's what CJ and Clarko are talking about. I think that this would go a little bit like this.
Yeah.
Clarko. I'm Clarko right now. You say, hey, CJ.
I'll be CJ if you want.
CJ,
Yeah.
take this.
What is it?
It's a license
Yeah.
to take it on.
Guess what?
Yeah, what?
Thank you for the license. Now I've got a license to thrill.
He's got the license,
That's
doesn't
how we
he?
go.
He just gets the ball and he goes.
like
and we love
that.
that. He makes things happen.
Yeah, huge.
Force you to make a move. Who do you think we go with?
CJ.
Thanks.
Yeah. Welcome,
Well done.
CJ. And he'd love this.
Putting him half back?
Oh, mate, he has to fly off the half back. 100%. We need that. So we got Jonesy there in the back line, just clunking everything, giving to CJ, and CJ is just absolutely flying through.
Might just add, CJ, incredible, and he's put in the performance week after week, which has been good to get the form. Hickey's, he was doing that as well.
Yeah.
But I mentioned earlier, and I mentioned it again, Ben Geddes has just taken his game to a new level.
He's a superstar.
He's
a
nearly
star.
putting his name down for a leadership position, I think, as we get
we'll have to pick a captain.
down into the end of the year.
So unlucky. Oh, well done, CJ. Sorry. And
Yeah,
unlucky
congratulations,
to
CJ. Back flank.
obviously Peter Wright, who was nominated. And
That doesn't mean
unlucky-
he can't get it if
No,
he keeps
no,
putting
no,
these
he
performances
can't.
together.
Yeah.
If he keeps putting these performances together, that he can still make it.
Okay, mate, let's quickly fly through tips for this week.
If we
coming
have
up.
to.
No, we do have to because Sam makes us. Friday night, Richmond Doggies. Who you got?
Oh, freaking Richmond. They'll bounce back.
Oh, I got Doggies.
Yeah, God, I don't
next day, Collingwood and the Suns.
Shit.
Yeah, at the G.
Collingwood can't lose this.
I reckon they will. I'll go Suns.
I'm going to go Collingwood.
Adelaide Giants.
Giants.
I got Adelaide. Saints. Oh, it's a good game. Saints Hawthorn.
Did someone say a few blockbuster round?
It's a great round. Best round of my life.
I'm going to say Hawthorn.
I'm going the Saints. Last opportunity. Brisbane and Port at the G.
Port. Where's that at the G?
Gabba, sorry. Port Adelaide. I saw G here. Port Adelaide. Swans and Geelong, SCG.
SCG. Oh, they have some good battles at the SCG. You say Geelong.
I'm back on Geelong now, as everyone knows. This is a terrible game. North and Melbourne. North Melbourne plays North Melbourne.
God. You know what?
Don't be silly here.
You know what?
What? At Blundstone Arena.
Blockbuster. I reckon, honestly, this could be the week. And I actually was thinking about this throughout the other day. You don't want to be 6-0. You nearly want a loss in there. Because if it gets into the season and you haven't lost a game, you start going, shit.
All the pressure's on Melbourne.
That's what I mean. I reckon they lose this one tactically.
I reckon they win by 100. Essendon Carlton, big game.
Big game.
Big game.
And this is what we were talking about earlier with the Anzac Day. No matter where these two teams are on the ladder, it's always going to be huge.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Carlton need to win.
This their last. If they lose this, you can maybe come out of finals. It's going to be hard from there. 2 and 5.
Is it home game this week?
No, it's Essendon home game. So I'm not there to set the tone. I might just go to the
I
G
might
and set the
go
tone from the outside. I'll go to the G, set the tone from the outside. And last game, Derby, West Coast Freo.
Gee whiz. Again, this is a bloody good round. Bloody good round of football.
Great round.
I'm going to have to say, at the moment, I don't like to tip on a surface level, but I like to tap into the psyche of the clubs and where they're at. West Coast need a win. They're going to hate losing to Fremantle. They're a better team on paper. Fremantle have better youth. So I'm going to just back West Coast in one more time this week.
Yeah, West Coast. West Coast will win that game, I reckon.
Okay. Cool. Sweet. That was actually more enjoyable than I thought.
Thanks.
Because I don't like doing
You don't like doing that, do you?
But
Yeah, be anxious about that.
Yeah. All right. That time of the podcast where people start switching off.
They do.
It's the priority prick.
I'm ready. Got the pillow ready.
This week, listen to this as you fall asleep, but I do want to talk to you about something.
What?
I saw a friggin' docu-series that I am just captivated
Was
in.
it a humdinger?
It's a humdinger.
Yeah, what was it?
Drive to Survive. I'm a bit late to this. Have you seen it on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
The Formula One doco?
Yeah, no, I've heard of it.
Mate, it is friggin' awesome. It is unbelievable. I've never watched F1 in my life before.
Yeah.
And this documentary is insane. Let me just talk to you about it.
Run me
okay?
through it.
F1, you think it's about car racing?
It's about
Wrong.
F1s, Formula Ones.
You think it's about Formula Ones? Wrong.
It's about
Wrong.
F1s.
No, it's not.
Okay, what's it about?
It's about the politics of racing. Okay, you got
Once
three.
again.
Like I can't even explain this without watching it. But basically, you got your three teams. Okay, your Mercedes, your Red Bull, and someone else, and they're
Ferrari.
competing for third. No, they're competing for first, second, and third. Okay, then you got your mid-table teams. You got your Renaults, your Racing Point, your
Renault, yeah, McLaren.
McLaren. You got these other teams. They're pretty much competing for middle of the road. So how it works is teams get paid X amount for where they finish, which means the more money you have, the more money you reinvest back in. Lewis Hamilton has not lost a race for years because they just have so much money. Anyway, back to the point. It's so crazy how corrupted and stuff this place is because all these people, they put money into these lower ranking teams. For example, don't want to ruin the whole season, but just one thing we'll talk about is there was a team run by this Indian billionaire, okay? Ended up that he was doing something illegal, so the team got bought off him by this other rich Canadian guy. There was 2 races in the team that were racing, so there's 2 races in each team. There was 2 guys, one was from Mexico. He had a sponsor that was massive in the Mexican government and pushed heaps of money into this team. There was another guy who was dirt poor, had no money, was from a poor family, but was a really good driver. He was technically a little bit better than this guy from Mexico that had the backing that was sponsoring the team as well. Back to where I was starting before. When the team got taken over by this rich billionaire from Canada, guess what? The Canadian guy says, you know what? I'll sponsor your team, but I want my son to be a driver.
That's not on.
So his son comes in. They boot the poor guy because the other guy's got the backing and financial stuff as well, and his son comes in as the main driver of a team.
It would have been terrible.
He was actually okay, but it's just, can you, those...
Corrupt.
The corruption, the politics of how it works is so crazy, man.
That's very similar to like when your mate's dad's the coach. Yeah, now I remember. Now you join Marie. I like that. It's a very good doco. Very good doco.
It's 3 seasons too, and it's unbelievable. We track our man Daniel Ricciardo too. He's at Red Bull. He's at Red Bull. Oh, and also the teammates, they're teammates, but they fully punch on and like crash into each other. They hate each other the most.
Yeah.
They're competing to be the top dog. Daniel Ricciardo was getting, he's like 29. They have a young racer at Red Bull called Max Verstappen who, look, I don't really ever say that I don't like people. Do not like this bloke.
Why not?
He's a dingbat.
He's a snake?
He's a dingbat.
Is he?
He wears his hat down like this.
Yeah, I hate
like,
that.
Flat
that
hat.
so
I'm like,
much.
Max, put your hat up, for 1. 2, don't ever go near Daniel Ricciardo again.
Yeah.
And Daniel Ricciardo moves to Renault, okay? So much more into this. I'm not going to bore you with it, but he moves to Renault. They're not performing. Guess what? He's moving to McLaren. So now he's at McLaren.
He just jumps off.
He's just going bang, 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 but it's unbelievable. There's so much money in it. I honestly, even if you don't like Formula One,
it's good. It's
I
good
didn't
insight.
like. It's just the insight into it's unbelievable.
It's done really well.
Thanks.
With
I reckon
Netflix.
that was one of my best reviews.
That actually, you know what? Normally,
They've been so shit.
You know what happens when you do that? Like, I invest in it and I hear what's saying, but sometimes, like, I'll just glaze over.
You look at me, but you just look at me.
Like, no, I'll just look at you and, like, I'm not really processing what you're saying. And I'll just chuck in, like, 100%.
Sometimes when I'm saying it, I'm thinking, this is so shit. Like, do I just keep going or just leave?
But that one, like, instead of just looking at you and throwing in, like, 100% agree, I actually invested and listened to what you said. So
massive tick for that.
That was 100%. That was awesome. That's your best one.
Yeah,
well done.
no, I appreciate
That's
it.
awesome.
All right, we'll give it one more week. If the listeners want it again.
We'll count it. If they want, no, it's good. Keep it back. I like that one.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Well done. That was good.
Awesome. Thanks heaps.
No worries.
Big Ep, man. Gee whiz.
Big Ep.
Rambled.
Jeez.
Get us in a room. Chit.
Fill your jocks with that one.
This is what happens when we don't hang out for a week. Shut.
Oh, chat. Shut up, boys. I'm bloody sick of listening to you. Oh, get out of my ears. We'll stay in there.
All right, so
number 1, baby.
Again, just recapping. Number 1 in the hearts, in the charts, and we
love you.
We love you. We said again. We spoke to Benny and Jess tonight. Luke missed out because he didn't answer the call.
Lucky Luke.
And next week we're going to speak to a few more people. After that, we're going to decide who we're sponsoring for 2021.
Yes,
fantastic.
Love that.
Done. No, we'll do that later.
Okay. Doing something later.
See you later.
Buckley kicked one from 50 last week and he's missed the shot. He's celebrating a point.